Crime and law. Crime. An action or omission that constitutes an offense that may be prosecuted by the states and is punishable by law or activity that, although not illegal, is considered to be evil, shameful, or wrong. A behavior that violates the law. A violation of the law specifically means of the criminal law. Some crimes in society: drug possession, vandalism, property crimes, weapons charges, disorderly conduct, violent crimes, rape, murder, and kidnapping.
Next is the law.
It's a system of rules that a society or government develops in order to deal with crime, business, agreements, and social relationships. You can also use the law to refer to the people who work in the system and its social relations to the people who work in the system. Kinds of law: admiralty, maritime law, bankruptcy law, business corporate law, civil rights law,
And etc.
Next is the crime and social science. Much of society's resources are devoted to dealing with or preparing for the possibility of crime. The dominance of concerns about crime also hints at the broader implications that offending has for many different facets of society. They suggest that rather than being an outlawed subset of social activity, crime is an integrated aspect of societal processes. Traditional societies also generally focus on responding to crime after it has occurred, consistent with the view that crime is an ordinary and avoidable part of life. There often are few expectations that responses to crime will influence future criminality. Rather, the responses attempt to return the society to a kind of balance that had been disrupted by the crime itself. Criminology is a social science emphasizing systematic data collection, theoretical methodological symmetry, and the accumulation of empirical evidence toward the goal of understanding the nature and extent of crime in society. Social science is related to crime, which it gives a way to reduce to people's inappropriate behavior.
Next is the law and social science.
Social science is a branch of science that deals with the study of human society and is concerned with the interpersonal relationship of individuals as members of society. The foundation of social work's unique purpose and perspective is service, social justice, dignity, and worth of the person. Importance of human relationship, integrity, competences. According to Peter Lewis, social science are concerned with the laws that govern society and the societal department of man. So we can say that social science embrace all those subjects which deal with an affairs. The social science overlap to each other. Law provides the deep insight into the lowland, political factors influencing policies, culminating into law, and social science is related to human behavior into the society and address the problems of the member of society. Yet the relation of the law not to the social science has not been worked out hitherto, such as the task of the author. Anthropology is a special value when the functional point of view is adopted. Comparative observation may then be made upon the solution of a given legal problem by primitive cultures. Economics shall interpret plain court cases where the strict application of legal theory is treacherous for modern society. Probably the first sociologists were jurists, and now the legal profession draws heavily upon sociological analysis of public institutions. Psychology should evaluate the assumption which jurists constantly make with regard to the probable behavior of an individual in a given situation.
Generally, there would be no reason for laws if every acted properly. this is the fact that in this world we live in, there are a set of laws that we, as earthly citizens, are meant to abide by. However, when the word crime comes up, all we think about is how someone or a group of people have decided to neglect the laws and act in deviant manner, thereby foregoing the laws and causing a ruckus. When crime happens, the law which was meant to be followed reactivates by either punishment or enforcement of stronger laws. The social sciences are important because they create better institutions and systems that affect people's lives every day. Thus, social sciences help people understand how to interact with the social world, how to influence policy, develop networks,